Hello guys, welcome. Today we will be watching a tournament I organized post Dude to see what kind of decks the people are up to. And yeah, I managed to get 8 people from the server. So without further ado, let's begin in 2 minutes. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Okay, so you can start playing whenever you want, and let's watch this one. I know what people are playing, so yeah, let's observe this one. Okay, George starts with a very balanced card, which is Noroi, the Ice Riser of K9. Balanced. So he summons Suzuna, which is interesting, not Jokul. I'm imagining there's already a Jokul in the hand. Because usually I think you would go Jokul, search Lantern, send Jokul probably to watch the hand, then Lantern summon Jokul or something like this. Or maybe Reaper. Okay, he goes Droll, but he has the Reaper. So let's see if he cares about this Droll, because now Izuna and Lupus are live. This is interesting. Yep, he negates. He activates Case of K9, for K9, whatever. That is probably gonna search either Jokul or a second Izuna that you can activate. Lupus is also live, so you can go for Vimana if you play that. And yeah, after that he also has a Master Negate. So that seems like a pretty good setup. Although he has used his normal summon, so he can't go for the Earth Machine that searches Scrap Recycler if he plays that. So he does go Vimana into Chaotic Elements, that is probably gonna search a Jokul or Lantern, depending on your hand. Lantern it is, okay, that's interesting. So he goes Lantern, summon Noroi look at hand. Let's see. Also, if you could please reveal the hand on the field so we can watch it as well. He is thinking, but he's... Yes, you start, yes. Oh, fuck. I did ping in the Discord, okay, they have already started. Capsy Goopsy versus the best deck. When did the tournament start? Just now. Okay. Holy shit, there is a... This Atelor Knight artwork is so nice. Let's go back to watching this one. This looks to be the most interesting. They have looked at hand. Again. Okay, so we see a normal K9 board Probably into a Masquerena if you play that. But this is a machine, so maybe you can go. Does the gadget only specify 2 machines? Okay. So SP. We have time limit. Nah. Normal summon Savan Copernicus, my goat DDD. Let's see if pure DDD can break this field. I said pure DDD like there's another way to play DDD, but whatever. I'm guessing George over here doesn't really know what DDD does, so yeah, he will chain forced release. The DD will probably send the level 2, that's an extender. From what I know, at least. I don't know the deck that good. I just know where to hand wrap it. Yeah, so now we have Werewolf, look at hand, which he should probably know the hand. So I'm guessing he wants to play around the cards he already knows about. The mana is a monster negate, which is pretty good, and SP can be really good against DDD because it can take out one of the bodies. He sends a level 4 that says banish this card from your graveyard, add DDD from your extra deck or graveyard to your hand. Okay, so you can add Copernicus right now if you want, although I don't see how good that is. Is Copernicus once per turn? Yeah, it is. So he does activate Soldier. What? Yeah, what? Okay, I obviously don't know what was in the hand, but negating that one seems kind of extreme. Although he might have probably bricked. I don't know, maybe he wanted the scale. But that seemed a bit extreme, in my opinion. Okay. It worked out. Let's watch some other duels. Okay, that is also over. Pretty fast duels. Oof. Okay. We see Dragonmaid detail post dude with a new light spellcaster against a full established Mitsurugi on board, which is obviously kinda tough. This is post Banlist as well. Arthelion on everybody also looks kind of extreme. I'm guessing what happened is that he activated Fimena, then he chained Amenod, he discarded the trap card and fused with 3 bodies. But that's a huge misplay to bounce 3 bodies, because now you don't have anything and you're only gonna set a card which literally does nothing, right? You have used Fimena, you don't have Parlor anymore, which is 1 card combo. Oof. Bingo, that's a huge misplay, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a point on playing this. Oh, that happened at the end of his turn. Okay, at the end of the main phase. Okay, I didn't see that coming. So he does activate Ketu, which loses, yeah, loses to exactly that. Very smart play from Sniper, because now he doesn't control a body anymore. So Ketu is just a searcher, not a fusion summon card, and getting rid of the body is always nice. So let's see what he can do. Lucius is good, but you are facing 3 back row. I'm assuming one of them has to be prayers, the other must be the trap card, and there is a unknown spell or trap. That can be either impulse, it can be impermanence. All of these cards just beat this. Ooh, Rahu. Yeah, but any interruption here wins because Elugias by itself does nothing. So, oh, that result. Okay. If he manages to resolve Arthelion to bounce back Parlor, he might win the game because now Parlor turns into full combo for Dragonmaid Dragontail. And yeah, let's see. But I'm still guessing that's a set Imperm, the unknown. And Orgula is gonna take care of one of these, which he either has to shotgun the prayers, yeah, it's an Imperm. He either has to shotgun the prayers right now, or he will lose at least one card. That's interesting. He can also Orgula, bounce back Frixel, normal Frixel, summon Lucius, bounce back Frixel. With Lucius you search Ephemena, and this way you can fuse into Secretarian. And when you fuse into Secretarian, you can summon Parlor this way. So the game is not over. Like, a turn 0 play into a full board can be pretty good against Mitsurugi. Let's see if he sees the line. He does resolve both names though. He can set the 2 trap cards. There is no point on setting a spell right now because you've used both of them. Yeah, you pop this one, which is fine. Stink is very good against that deck. You can get rid of Kusanagi permanently. You can get rid of Mirror, Magatama, Purification. Stink is very good. So let's see if he sees the line. Okay. Orgula into... Oh no, he didn't see the line. Ah, man. You should always summon Frixel here. Because Frixel is the same, but you also gain a card in the hand. And Frixel can also play around potentially as Blossom, because you can add Fimena from the graveyard with Frixel. Which is still fine, but yeah. That's... yeah. He summons his second Arthelion back. And now, if you reborn Parlor with this, it should be full combo. Yeah, Parlor and Fimena. Okay. He's doing the correct thing. Although, I think you should target Frixel in case of a Didicrow. If you Didicrow Fimena, Parlor, you could still summon Frixel, add back Fimena. So that's something. But yeah, the sequencing has been pretty solid so far, although I would have one more monster here, but it's fine. Yeah, that's full combo. Well played, honestly. Let's see that duel. Okay, so game 2 DDD plays through an Ash Blossom pretty well, I would say. So Necroslime fuses into Genkis, summons Griffon from the hand, which triggers Genkis to summon most likely the Soldier or the Land Soldier, yeah. Synchro into the new Synchro, I guess, yeah, which is a 6. Okay, that special summons the Defense Soldier, which can special summon Orthros if he wants to. I'm imagining that's gonna happen. Synchro summon into a Siegfried. Yep. Siegfried. Let's see. Have we used our second Pendulum Summon? Destroy it also. You can conduct Pendulum Summon. He may not have Pendulum Summon twice, so let's see. He can summon 2 level 4s if he has another scale. That gets him the scale though. Defense Soldier can grab Surveillor, I guess. I think you want to add that one. You can also add from the graveyard, you can add Copernicus. Yeah, you can add Copernicus, that's fair. You can leave Surveillor in the graveyard, in the extra deck. Into the new Machinex, double Pendulum Summon, Griffon Orthros, that's gonna get him the rank 4, I don't remember the name. Griffon draws a card. That's pretty good endboard. It's nice to see what DDD can do almost uninterrupted. Oh, he goes for the Scissor. That can add a Dark Contract. I'm imagining it's the trap card. That is kind of like a debarrier. Yeah. So that is Dark Contract with Eternal Gates. That says when you have two Pendulum Scales, you cannot use monsters on the field as Fusion, Xyz, Synchro Material, which is pretty huge for a deck like this. He's playing against Crystron, and he now has double sack with Machinex, or maybe triple sometimes. A Floodgate, Scissor, Siegfried. He can play around Dark Ruler as well, because he can just chain the trap card, chain Siegfried, target Dark Ruler. That's a monster gate in the hand, so that can negate Kanan cards. So wow, that's an endboard. I mean, that's an endboard for sure. And he cannot target the monsters on the field with card effects, which is something I forgot. He cannot target these with spell or trap cards. So that's an extra layer of protection as well. And he has an unknown card that it can be a contract that pops, or it can be impulse. He activates Ulfevnir, cost the one of inclusion. But if he activates Ragnarok here, that's huge, I think. Bans DD, negate activation. So it doesn't even go to the graveyard, just stays in the hand. Yeah, Ragnarok is huge here. So negates activation. It doesn't leave the hand, so you cannot reborn it with inclusion. So yeah, I mean that's a pretty good spot to be in if you are the DD player. Jokul, that's just gonna get scissored 100%. Yep. Chaotic Elements. I don't think he cares about that, because whatever you search with Chaotic, you can just negate with Scissor. And you also have this one. He searches Jokul, not Lantern. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, there was no winning this, realistically. We're still game 1. I see a couple of Nibiru's on both sides, so it's going to be a grind game. Ooh, end phase for the Dragontail player. Yeah, Stink is basically double Diddy Crow plus a draw one, which is nice, especially against Yami, right? So he can banish Marshmallow plus the field spell, or maybe the Capsy. He also lost his one Herald, so now he cannot set up an Omnigate, which is kinda huge for this matchup in the grand game. Also, Nibiru clogs his main Master Zone, so now he cannot use Obedience, he cannot use Engage, Hornet Drones, all of this. Minion. I think there is not a better place to stink here in this specific scenario. It can also get you a draw into a hand trap that can prevent other stuff. And he has used all his link monsters, so yeah, honestly you should shotgun this, because now if he activates trap guard as a chain, the other targets will still go back. So now, yeah, he had to use trap guard before he even activates minion, which he would always use the first thing he would do. Because that way you get rid of the link once, basically. Because you stay in the graveyard, there is no lollipop to summon back. So we'll activate Stink, however. I already know they will ask me if the other go back. So let's see. Spell and Herald of the Arclight. I don't know why you would ban this Arclight, to be honest. It's not like he can get it back. What? What just happened? Oh, that can also you can also set from the graveyard. Oh, that's huge. Oh, that's huge. Yeah, okay. They didn't need to ask me, so I'm happy about that. So we see Dragontail, 3 cards in hand. Summons Lollipop. Lollipop can. I mean, I would shuffle back a Veiler. Yeah, Veiler. So now he gets minion, he has the link one. I think that game is over. Fimena, okay. Let's see what cards he has in hand. One unknown for Yami. So he drew into a monster, for sure. He drew into a Dragontail name. Could it be that he drew Fimena? Maybe. He goes Arthelion, As Blossom, and Pan. Oh my god, that Pan is insane here. Pan is actually insane. Because now Arthelion can return hand traps and Pan deals with Lollipop. And the hand traps will always deal with the top deck. Okay, so we finished one game. We see Pingu winning Sniper. We will watch that replay after. I mean, if Soldier plays this well, here he just wins. You just said... what are you setting here? One mistake he did is that he returned a monster with a trap and not double Ketu. So now if he sets a Ketu, it's pretty bad for him. If Nikos has an answer, as Blossom I guess. Against Yami? And your ban... okay. Only us? Okay, you return Nibiru as well. I don't know how I feel about Nibiru here. Maybe you would add back Lucius, but at the same time, you did set Ketu, which is fine. So let's see. I mean, realistically, this game is over. He has Nibiru as Blossom against a single top deck. And yeah, Nibiru should be pretty huge. Yeah, well, they didn't get the memo. I mean, why would you put Arthelion in defense here? If he has top deck, engage or whatever, you still win with Nibiru and Ash Blossom. Like, do we log in the Discord? Did you finish the match? You did. Okay, you won. No, just wait for the other two tables, and then you will start. Let's see how this is going. Wow, that's an endboard. Holy fuck. And troll as well. Heavy poly. Yeah, that's an instant gate. Yeah, okay. Well, that ended. Okay, so Edgy, you can start with George. You can start playing if you want. He's saying Mululu. I'm guessing that happened in game 2. Welcome everyone that just joined. We're watching a tournament post dude. I'm not playing because I'm bored. After the tournament, we're gonna have an interesting tier list of my favorite decks in my time of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Edgy, behave yourself in the chat. I don't want the stream to get demonetized or something. So Dragonmaid didn't win the game. Did you just make him go first? Okay. That's crazy balls from Nikos. Okay. We have to just wait. Retaliating C. Retaliating C is an issue unless you have Gulamel. Okay, so Gulamel pop. Get rid of Retaliating C. And now you can grab yourself a nice Lucius. At least I think it's Lucius. It could be Mululu as well, depending on your hand, but yeah. I mean, if you have to Dragon Tail names, you have to go Mululu. So you still have Mululu on your opponent's turn with a Gulamel, plus adding 2 from the graveyard. If you don't have 2 Dragon Tail names, then you go Lucius. Although I still think I would go Mululu in a lot of scenarios. Let's see. We saw Yami going second against Dragon Tail, which is interesting to see. Nikos has bought the coaching from Thrift Gaming, so that's gonna be interesting to see. We're basically seeing one of Thrift students. One bit, trying to think. I mean, sure, but play at reasonable pace, please. Both these leaves are fire. Aluber and Redis. Yeah. It's kinda hard to think when you're stupid. I mean, that's true. That is not false. Mululu, okay. I hope you're not joining the stream, because that's what I said you would do. He streams sniping for real. Sorry. Φύγε, να σου πω. Έλα, φύγε. Sorry about that. Are we still here? Holy fuck. What? Did you just end your turn? That's crazy good. Imperm on Mululu. Although Mululu can still activate to trigger Gulamel. Who won game 1? Soldier. Believe it or not. It was Soldier. Although he did play kinda well, as far as I saw. But yeah, it's he resolved double Nibiru and he added back the third one from Arthelion, so it's kinda hard to lose to Yami when you're resolving 3 Nibirus. Okay, so Soldier scoops. I mean, he did activate the one of Obedience, which loses to Nibiru, I think. Summoning these 3 names is kind of interesting. I think at least one of them should be Lollipop, no? Post dude. I'm not sure, but it should probably be Obedience cool FTK Lama. I mean, you have to admit he did play kinda ballsy, you know. He made the Soldier start, and now like he can't lose. If he wants to activate Mululu to trigger Gulamel, it's too late now because he can just change Nazi to to basically avoid Gulamel, and then there's nothing to be afraid of except specifically Nibiru. So yeah, it's just Snatchy, and Soldier just hopes he has Fimena. Which, I don't understand why you didn't go for Arthelion. Like, what are you doing? Whatever. So we do that one, Caps effect. Loli is the worst one to summon objectively, even going second, doesn't do much. Marshmallow setup at least. Gets you surprise usage twice. Yeah, I agree. I think like Lollipop should be what's it called? Marshmallow, especially in this scenario where he doesn't have anything to banish or shuffle back. Like there is not an Arthelion in the graveyard. So yeah, I agree. Like this should be Marshmallow. Phantasmi is kinda nice. So we'll see. He's playing around the retaliating. What retaliating? He would activate Mululu. You can't retaliating the Mululu. He activates Capsule to summon Cookie. Yeah, so imagine here he had instead of Lollipop he had the Marshmallow. I mean that would give him a lot of value. But we will see though, we will see. So he has to put back one. If he drew Fimena or Nibiru, that would kind of save him. We'll see. I will just tell the others to start because I think that's taking too long. Yeah, the others are either going to game 3 or not. Would True Draco come back to meta? I mean, I don't think so. I like, no. But Tellarknights would. I mean, Tellarknight post support is. Oof, it's kinda crazy. I want to play that deck. I wanted to play Tellarknights for a while now. Like from last year, I want to play Tellarknights. But with the new support, that's crazy. Like the new support is insane from what I read. And I think if you build this correctly, I think they still have space for a lot of non-engine. So that's kinda crazy, right? Like the endboard is fucked up. And I also like Exist decks. Although I'm the fusionist, but I like Exist. Let's see. Although for True Draco, I don't think, even with the support, I don't think it's meta relevant. I could be wrong, but I think all they're getting is a monster negate and like diagram and masterpiece to 3, which realistically masterpiece is a 1-off, or maybe a 2-off. But yeah, like skill drain is at 1, and the spell is at 1. I don't know. Summon limit is banned. All the cards that made True Draco good back then are not even legal at this point. And here comes the Nibiru. Wow. Let's see if he has answer to that. Nibiru is kinda huge. True Draco would only be meta again if they had more floodgates to play. Yeah, but that would require them to go first every time. Like, you need the meta deck to go second as well. Like all of these decks that you see can go second. But True Draco, like, they cannot run hand traps. They have to run floodgates, which are bad going second. Most of them, at least. They have to tribute their continuous spells and traps to summon themselves. So, like, as a mechanic, it's not good. And popping one with a trap card after targeting and after normal summoning is like, it's not good. I mean, you understand it. Yo bro, where are you from? I'm from Greece. Like, I am kinda bored with this match, so let's say my student against Crestran Kainen. Wow, that's an endboard. the moment True Draco was OP, it plays only Raptors floodgates and summon limit at side. Not sure about need to have lots of floodgates. Okay, assume you're not playing a lot of floodgates. And True Draco, as far as I know, needs the continuous spell and traps. What are you playing? Like, what would you play instead of this? You can't run hand traps for sure in this deck. And even if you do, how many would you run? Not enough. You see my student playing the Evaporation build with Light and Darkness Dragons, and that's the full endboard basically with Hope Harbinger, Seals, Secretarian, and he can now resolve his Rahu because he can get locked after that. Kalimera. Yeah, get to Rahu. Unfortunately, you are locked into dragons, so you can't summon the Gulamel, which kinda hurts the endboard a bit. But we will see. I wonder what the two sets are. Oh, they're not Rahu. Okay, so it's both the traps. And it has Fimena plus Mululu. He chose Mululu over Pan, which is interesting. Yeah, Stink Flame. I think we're not playing Horn after Dude. At least from my testing and from my knowledge of the deck, we're not playing Horn. Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, you don't even need to set Rahu, because you would realistically end on the same endboard. Yeah, Horn is awful. Yeah, I mean, I told you. I've been telling you for a while. I mean, that's a good endboard against Dragondale, but is it good against Crystron? Crystron... I mean, Crystron do not run the... Oh no, that's a misplay. No, that's a huge misplay. You should always Hope Harbinger that, because you should always save Flame for Droplet specifically against most of the decks. So now, flaming this one is kinda asking for a Droplet punish. Yeah, Chaotic Elements. You will activate that, but if he has Droplet, now you will be punished. You will be very punished if that happens. Yup, I knew it. So now if he activates Hope Harbinger of this one, even if he Droplet, he can't send Case for free, because that's a continuous spell. And you would always activate Flame on Droplet. Always. So yeah, that's a huge misplay, because now you can get rid of... I mean, you have to negate Harbinger here, but there's also the spheres. So yeah, that's a misplay. I mean, I would never do that. Always Hope Harbinger on that, Flame for this one. I wouldn't even Flame Chaotic Elements, to be honest. Yeah, so now he goes Jokul. Jokul is pretty dangerous, especially when you have Soulfather with it. So let's go back to the other matchup. It's kinda taking a while. Double Cameless Smile? For what? They haven't even reached time. Like, if they had the time limit, they would end on 8 minutes. Although now that I think of it, we should probably have a time limit with how Soldier is playing. Somehow, Nikos managed to do all that through Nibiru. How the fuck is Soldier alive? How the fuck is he not winning, you mean? Yeah, Fimena, Capture Draw. And that's the quick play spell. He did have Bell. To do what? He doesn't have to tell you. Yeah, he doesn't have to tell you. It's just he chooses on Rise. Yeah, exactly. Let's go, Thrift Student knows the rulings. Yes, yes, please. Yeah, exactly. Although I don't think it would make a difference, like, you either draw or search. I mean, both lose to the same stuff. I don't know why we even made that a deal. You have one card in hand, you're not gonna Ask Blossom that. You have to resolve mana. Why are we even discussing this? Yeah, I think it's kinda nice. Getting rid of Chaotic Elements plus Magyar. Although, I think it's kind of early to do that. And what he could have done is activate Sphere to bounce Harbinger, and Harbinger would still negate because it says negate activation if you do attach that card, so you negate first. Yeah, I mean, yeah, now you're getting punished a lot. Wow. I mean, the card is still there, you didn't resolve the card. Fimena getting negated is kinda huge. Thankfully, you have spheres. Spheres, bounce, Jokul, summon Molulu. Yeah. But he can still normal summon the Jokul. Yeah. And Jokul can search Zuna, which can get his engine rolling. I mean, that Molulu is easily forced out with just attack. And because Harbinger is negated, you can't redirect the attack there. Is Zuna activate? Okay, that's kind of rushing though. Because... What? You're not gonna chain Molulu? Bro, chain Molulu, negate the Zuna, what the fuck? Ask Blossom. What? You held us for so long. Oh, okay, you just drew it. Okay. The fuck? Okay, please Molulu now. Please Molulu. Come on, Molulu, Arthelion, chain blocks. Yep. Although he will have inclusion with Sulfador, so he might has to Arthelion. Actually, Arthelion bans Sulfafnir it's to play. Chainlink 1 Molulu, Chain 2 Arthelion, bounce Sulfafnir. Yeah, that's actually it. That's an ironic lead. But he can also normal Jokul, search Lupis, Lupis summon, Reaper, if he plays second Reaper. Actually, does he play second Reaper? Let me check his list. He does, okay, so just summon second Reaper, search Lantern, Lantern summon, and then I guess Zeus? We'll see. I mean, certainly it's 1 Molulu, 2 Arthelion, for sure. The question is, are you gonna Arthelion bounce back Sulfafnir? Because if you don't, then he activates Reaper, Activate Sulfador, pop Inclusion, banish, summon Sulfafnir, then you are locked into machines. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see. And while all that happens, let's see what this match is doing. Hopefully it's a game 3. Oh, it's still at game 2, what the fuck is happening? What the actual fuck is happening right now? They are trolling surely? I mean, bro. What? This... I don't know what's happening. Please, play faster. That's interesting. Like, I don't wanna issue a game loss, it's a 3-round tournament, but if we sit here for an hour every match... No, it's not gonna be double round loss. How do you even do that on DB? Smartass. How would I do that? I still love you? I mean, I don't. So he did bounce the Sulfafnir. That's my student. He knows some stuff. Yeah, he did misplay with the Hope Harbinger, but that's fine. At least he saw the line with Arthelion. What the fuck? Why are you tribute summoning Jokul? Why are you doing that? You want to search Lantern, I guess. Yeah. Although I still think Lupus would be better. Like just normal Jokul. So add Lupus, summon Lupus, so you would also have Lupus on the opponent's turn. Because that play doesn't give you as much value, in my opinion. So let's see. He does have 3 bodies. Force Release is kind of threatening in this scenario, because all of these get buffed by 900. He can go Reaper with 2, Force Release, Pop, Secretarian, attack. That's 2k damage, 29, 3k. That's probably, I wanna say it's game, but I'm not sure. Like, it's very close, for sure. It's very close to game. 3 materials, attack. 1000. That's at 1500, so let's say 1k, 1100. Oh, you're activating Reaper. Okay, I mean, sure. You actually have to not exist with Lupus. Yeah, that's actually the play. Like, not summon with Lupus. Not exist with Lupus. So you're popping, you have to pop one of the 3k. I would pop Secretarian. Just in case. Let's see. Now this is at 41. 1k. What? You're popping? That has half attack. No. No, that's definitely not game now. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Sulfador. I guess the mana boost is also nice. The mana can boost the attack of the Xyz. But you could do that with 3 material werewolf. Is that game? I don't know. I'm not sure. These two will take 2000. Yeah, it's game. Yep. Yep, that is game. Oh no, they are not boosted. Case got negated. Wait, what? $3K, $3K. That was that was actually not game. Oh no, I will not tell him. I will not. Fuck, that was not game. Because the case for Kennen was negated with flame. Remember that misplay we talked about? So it didn't give him the boost. So he would do 600 damage on the fusions with Xyz, and then 6K. And that was not game. Oh no, you're throwing. You're actually throwing. F. What is happening? Nibiru. Wow. I mean, what math? You just put this on defense every time. It gets the stats of Arthelion. Nibfest? I mean, that's what it looks apparently. Bro, soldier, shut the fuck up, please. What do you mean put it in attack? You're playing Horn? No, you're not playing Horn for sure. What do you mean? Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and do that. Yeah. Ah, yeah. He realized. Bro, what am I watching? You're trolling him, shut the fuck up. Oh my god, what am I watching? What am I watching? Ugh. And the other guy's just waiting to play his round too. The other guys will probably finish their match before. Oh my. Hey. Okay. No. You're not debating me on this. You're not debating me on this. You're not gonna see these words in my stream. they're literally on game 3. They're on game 3 and the guys just... Oh my god, man. And I even made them wait. Bro. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Nope, I'm not doing that. I will not entertain this sloppily. No. Fucking hell. And the game would even last a lot longer. Yeah, I am Rude, the guy that said the N-word live on stream. I should probably give him a match loss, but fuck it. We have 10 minutes to finish the game. Wow, we saw turn 0 play? Or did you just roll and he passed? What? There's no way you activated Arthelen under Reaper. Yeah, but that plays into Bell. You saw him playing Bell on game 2, so... Yeah. I mean, I think I would activate Urgula selling 3. Maybe. Yeah, I think Urgula selling 3 was fine here. If that's the set spell trap card, you would definitely selling 1, 2, 3 Mululu. Urgula pop set, yeah. Negate Reaper. I mean, you should still be fine. He does have a Lupus. He probably Jokul, Lupus, Jokul, Adizuna. I'm assuming. I'm just really sorry for Pengu who has to wait all this time for the two idiots that still are playing the game on round 1. Okay, Nikos won apparently. That's nice. You can really start playing, please. Please start playing. As fast as possible. Rahu with Crossip is kinda nice. You can go Gulamel, chain everything with Crossip. Then you would pop Izun, I think, not Lupus. He tries to negate. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. You can't activate Gulamel if he activates Reaper. Yeah. That's a good play. Yeah, that's a good play from George. Goes Arthelion. I mean, if you're... If you're using Rahu under Crossip, I think I would send Frixel or Lucius to get the maximum advantage. I think that was not a good play if you're playing Frixel, but still Lucius, search Fimena that way, use Fimena, Fusion, Urgulat back, and then go for game. And obviously Gulamel pop. You didn't activate Crossip? Really? What? No, man. Come on. Okay, most likely you can still fusion summon, but that was kinda huge. End of main, oh my god. That's actually the difference between having game and going into the grand game. Yeah, the Beru. Well, at least it doesn't matter if it makes you feel better. Yo, let's go. I'm glad you joined just now and you didn't watch the shit show that happened before. $25, $23. What? Oh, the attack? Yeah, that's defense, that's attack. He activates Lupis. Yeah. You still have Himena, but you have to draw a monster with the two trap cards. You have to draw into a monster, or you have to make your opponent link summon to summon back Gulamel. We'll see. Let's see. I really want to do the tier list after. Yeah. What happened? Oof, like, I can't even explain to you. An absolute clown fest. You can go back to the stream like 10 minutes and you will see it. Reaper. You made him go that far, right? Reaper. That's kind of tough. Yeah, that's pretty rough. If you used Lucius and you used Crossip, you would have Lucius now as well, so you wouldn't even be in this scenario. You would activate Fimena and you would pop Lupis easily. So yeah, that's your fault being there. Let's see the other two. Mululu, that has to be chained with Herald, or that's kind of tough. If you're using Ketu, I think you should still fuse into Arthelion to save your normal summon, bounce back Herald. Yeah, impermanence here is tough. You can still force battle phase, but he will just synchro. If he synchros into Cookie, then what can he do? He can link off. No, he can't link off because that's his third link. So you're not. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Although it looks kinda over. Yeah, set back row. That's kind of rough. Second bell on the trap card, that's insane. That's actually insane. And all of that because you didn't send Lucius and you didn't activate Crosship. Again, you wouldn't even be in this scenario if you used Lucius or Frixel if you play here. You would have an additional pan or yeah, you would have an additional pan in your hand every time. Yeah, if Fumena is checked by Reaper. If he doesn't activate the spell, then Flame is also useless. Which he doesn't really need to activate the spell here. It depends how big the token is, but he can go for Vimana if that's weak enough. He can go Vimana, boost Reaper, attack, and it's still not game if he does that. He did normal summon Izuna, so he can't go for the Christian plays. He's playing Pure Cannon right now. So can Pure Cannon attack over a big token without triggering Gulamel and without using a spell card, which is something important. Let's see. Oh my god, that's actually like the fact that the token is big and he has a spell negate for the quick play spell is kinda huge, because that means he cannot go for game. Unless he goes for a SP here, which will still not be game. But yeah, Flame. Oh no, you would definitely not activate the spell card here. I think you should go SP. But if you banish, then this cannot rank up. What you can do is always attack and then reset force release and then pray. But you are on very low card count and the opponent has, I think this is Ketu. He has Ketu set, Female in hand, Gulamel in grave. Vimana detaches 2 to negate, so wow, you are actually going for that? Okay. You have normal summon though. Normal summon to Izuna. Yeah, exactly, normal summon Izuna. Okay, so is there a way to go for gadget? Let's see. If you have Nibiru against Reaper, you should do what I did with Sean Pittman, where you activate Izuna, Fimena, negate with Reaper, and then you activate Nibiru. Because if you try to do the opposite, it's not gonna be that valuable. Assuming you have specifically a monster on the field and nothing else in your hand. If he somehow gets Gulamel back, he has to activate Fimena first. Actually, Nibiru could also be okay. Nibiru, Chain Reaper, negate, then Fimena, add back Mululu, activate Ketu. It's still fine. I know Scrap and what else? Do you know something else? I don't think you know something else. Izuna? Oh, he knows Izuna. Oh. So that's just SP pass, right? SP Reaper pass. On a Ketu? Oh, that's game for Dragontail. Dragontail takes this one, for sure. Actually, he can also go SP banish the set, but then he has to deal with a huge token. So, in order to even have a chance... Okay, no, that's not the way. 54, 23, that's not game, yeah. Then you reset force release and you pop a back row, you pop a card on your opponent's turn. You didn't activate force release, oh my god, that's huge. That's huge. Is it one effect per turn? You can only use its effect. No, you didn't set force release. No. Oh well, that happened. So now you just lose to a single spell. Although you can still chain block with, you can still negate with Reaper. Because you can't chain block under Typhoon. But not setting force release and having an extra pop is kinda tough. But you can chain block with Gulamel. You can chain block the graveyard effects with Gulamel. So yeah, that's what you do. Activate the spell, fuse, use the effects of the graveyard, chain 3 Gulamel. He has to Reaper that, then you pop Typhoon. You're playing 2 pan? Wow, okay. Patterns. That's a secretary. Wait, what? Pan Gulamel 5 mana? So you want Gulamel back? I mean, yeah, I think you might. Yeah, it's probably fine. Pop that. Yeah. I mean, that's fair. I'm guessing you only play one Gulamel. You're at 300 life points, man. Come on, it's now or never. He didn't activate Izuna and Loopy, so now you can activate Secretarion. That's huge. You actually have a chance. Secretarion, summon back Mululu, put back Fimena. And Mululu just deals with whatever they summon. You still have Fimena in hand. Mululu can trigger Gulamel as well. Yeah, Mululu Fimena. For sure. If you play this correctly, I think you win. You know Izuna in hand, you know Scrap Recycler, which you can deal with very easily. Because when you fusion, you will set the other trap card, which is the Stink, and Stink just deals with whatever he foolishes. Yeah, I think Dragontail should probably win this one. I don't think there's a way for you to lose. Unless, of course, you misplay. Let's see how this is going. Oh, we're still game 1. Then he resolved the fusion. Oh, I think Dragontail is winning everything now. Let's see. SP bans the Arthelion and herself. Ooh, Veiler is kinda tough here for sure. Veiler is kinda tough. Although you resolved everything you need, you can pop the field spell because you will chain for sure the quick play spell to summon the link, but then you negate the link on resolution with Mululu. So you negate link, you pop the field spell, he doesn't have the SP anymore, and you have Rahu, I'm imagining. So Rahu, yeah, that's probably game, right? You leave him on 0 cards. Yeah, it should probably be game. He's gonna have 0 cards. He cannot trigger this to pop a card because he doesn't have a field spell anymore. Yeah, you're not targeting, so you can still pop that one, yeah. Set trap card, negate the link 1, exactly. And that's game, I'm gonna say, unless he has Ash Blossom. You're sending Frixel. Normal chamber, that's so good! That's so good! That's game for sure. That's for sure game. There's no way you lose that. There's no way you lose that. Yeah, chamber is insane. Full combo time. Yeah. And you can even play around retaliating C if he has it. Which he doesn't, because you resolved K2. But yeah. And they say Dragonmaid is not a nice variant. Hospitality. That's cracked. That's fucking insane. You're doing full combo right now. Question is, did you side out? Oh no, you didn't side out. It's game 1. So you still have Parlor into changeover, add back Parlor, activate Rahu. Rahu with Parlor, summon whatever. Yeah, Lady on attack, very well. Parlor. You can also go Parlor, send the big one, go battle phase, return. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Good. He's one of my students. So I'm glad to see he knows the lines. Yeah, we broke the board, 400 life points. We have a trap card and Kulamel. Murner, insane. Lupis. Okay. Do you have something for that? Mululu, something. Fimena to pop with Kulamel. I mean, you can also do that when he activates Lupus. If he activates Lupus. He should not activate Lupus here. He should activate it on the end phase. Let's see. It's kinda tricky. End phase. Yep. Lupis. To go for Sky Blaster. Oh, Vimana. Really? Oh, and just attack. Is that worth it though? He has Vimana, right? So you try to attack. He goes Mululu. You chain. He goes chain Vimana. Chain Gulamel. Or you chain Vimana to not have Gulamel, but then how big is it? That's what she said. Well, it's not gonna be big when you resolve Mululu to negate. So you don't really care about that. Yeah, it's at the end of until the end of the turn. The trap card deals with whatever Scrap Recycler sends. Yeah, you should not as Blossom that if you have as Blossom. You have a way to deal with Vimana already. And actually, if he sends anything, you chain trap card, he has to Vimana. Otherwise, you pop it with Gulamel. Yeah, battle phase? Yeah, you're activating battle phase now? Yeah, chain Gulamel, pop Vimana, activate Vimana, chain Mululu, negate Vimana. So he doesn't have the attack. You dealt with a Crystron line. Yeah, honestly misplay from George for not activating Vimana on chain of Sting. Complicated, for sure, it's complicated. I mean, yeah, he just drew it. Of course it's unknown. You put back the trap card. Can target Xyz. Oh, oh, okay, yeah. I mean, that's true, but it doesn't change anything, because you will always activate Mululu, chain Vimana, chain Vimana. Yeah, that was an attack. I mean, you have to negate. What? Really? Now he can just chain block. I don't think it's correct to use Pan here. If he lets it resolve, you should use another monster. Mululu Pan. Why? Just no, man. What are you doing? Arthelion last chain, and then negate, pop, or Mululu last chain to resolve Pan and pop Vimana, and then you resolve Arthelion, add back Mourner, and you win. He's at 400. I guess you can still add Mourner, but you should definitely not use Pan as selling 3. Yeah, Mourner. Did she target? Check. Send Mulolo, send Arthelion. Guys. Let me give it a link. Okay, so. I can't force him to take Mululu because he never targeted. So I have to rewind the game state to back when this was legal. So yeah. Okay. If you agree you take Mululu, that's fine. Okay, sure. Okay. That's fine. If both players agree. But yeah. Yeah, in this situation you should always declare your targets for situations like this, but if you don't, like at the YCS, the judge would most probably rewind the game state in just the chain link. Okay, yeah. Fimena, what do you have? You have the bear, yeah, it was over. But yeah, realistically didn't make the difference. What did you target? So that's fine. 1-0. We see Typhoon being summoned. Hold on a second, I'm not playing Typhoon in Dragonmaid. What's happening here? Lizard was banished to draw. That probably means like a obedience cult. Or not. What? Full Yami combo. Yeah, you negate that one. If he went Almiraz, he probably has another name. What is this, by the way? Is this a fucking crab? Does this mean we get more yummies? A fucking yummy crab? The cookie. Yeah, these are a lot of cookies, a lot of capsies. I don't know what the fuck that is. I see a lollipop. Wow. Incoming yummy support in like a year. Guys, please go a bit faster. Okay. Why didn't he go for Snatchy? Like, isn't Snatchy always good here? Because if that's a surprise, he can go summon back, Snatchy, quick synchro, but now he can't do that. Oh well. You actually don't have anything? Oh no. Oh come on, please don't tell me you don't have anything. You have 3 cards in your hand, you're playing Dragonmaid. Like, you have a lot of starters, come on. There's no way you brick like that. Five mana? Okay. Molulu, Sehramba. For what? Okay. Yeah, that pops the back row. Or the fail spell, to be honest. Nah, I think it just popped back row. Yeah, that's probably an imperm on Gulamel, that's fine. And do you just set trap here? Is it just set trap? I think it is. It's Ketu, okay. Normal Lukia. Oh, wait, are you playing Frixel? Yeah, you're playing Frixel, so Frixel into Mululu. Add back Frixel, Mululu next turn with Gulamel. Yeah. If you go Frixel here, you win. Actually, Frixel is so good in Dragonmaid specifically. He can't even Nibiru, although you are at 1 summon. But yeah, let's see. The fuck? Actually? For what, Secretarian? Oh, you can actually go Secretarian because you have banished 2 cards, so that can activate the effect. You win from now. Yeah, you win. Wow, you can activate Secretarian, please remember it. Please know that you can activate Secretarian. Because you have 2 banished, so Secretarian is at 28. That's insane. Yeah, that's insane, holy fuck. So Orgula on Imperm column, nice. Oh my god, please don't activate Rahu. Oh, okay, what? Did you need to do that? You want to summon back Lucius, I guess. Normal Lucius. I think you're overthinking it. Yeah. You're overthinking it. Well, two of my students are in the finals. Actually, okay, yeah. Three of my students joined the tournament and two of them are in the finals together, so that's kinda nice to see. He had the base play of Summon Orgul XD. Why? To do what? Edgy, you're playing Pingu. So let's see. Final game, two of my students. Edgy, if you win, Edgy, you're gonna be tier 3. Okay? You're gonna advance if you win. I'm giving you some motivation. Is it actually the first game you played? Like, you're in the masterclass together and you didn't play once? You were the first and third student. There's no way you didn't play together. Yes, it is. Wow, okay. Please do not listen to stream because I will tell the optimal plays. I want you to do them on your own. Rahu sent Fuga. It's not the best. It's not the best, that's for sure. What is the best is that even if you get Veilered here, you have Frixel to get you your Lucias, so that's nice. It should always be Arthelion Chilling 1, by the way. It's in the spreadsheet as well. Lucias, okay. You don't activate Rahu? I mean Ketu first to go search Femena? Really? There's no way, right? Are you playing Spirit? Let me see. I mean, you're playing Typhoon if you're not playing Spirit. You're not playing Spirit, but you're playing Typhoon. What the fuck, dude? What? You asked Ketu instead of Rahu? That's crazy, bro. That is fucking crazy. And because you also let Lucas resolve, right? So he has a Femana. You hard opened both traps, that's unlucky. Wow. I mean, that's what it looks like. No way you didn't ask fucking Rahu. Let's see. Femana first play does play around the trap cards. That is for sure. You can go. Oh my god, yeah, Kolbe. He could have Kolbe that as Blossom. If you ask Rahu. Femena? Why chain Femena, bro? What? There is no way you chain Femena here. Like, there is absolutely no way you chain Femena. If he summons Mululu, you're cooked. He does have Ketu, which will get. Okay, you have to resolve Lucius first. Hold on. Hold on, dude. It's not like you're playing the mirror match for the first time. Ketu. Ash. Fair. It does play around the second as Blossom. And Secretarian is just game here, most likely. Unless that's a sting. So how can you win here if that's a sting? You have a spell card. You might have a second Ash. Yeah, just summon Chamber and you win. Ketu, Flame, yep. You should flame your own card. Flame your own card. Please, please do that. Please. Oh no, please. I have done that so many times. Flame your own card. If you flame your own card, you win. Oh my god. Now you're getting punished somehow. Like, you should still win, but remember Femena is negated from callback. Grab Zurgula. Oh, Rahu. Okay, you are not getting punished, but you really should get punished from what you did. Because you should always flame your own card. Because you gave him a draw for no reason, and you could have that draw. What happened if he flamed his own card? Okay, so basically, what would happen is that he would reset the trap card. Like, okay, he doesn't have a trap card in the grave, but he would get back one of his own cards, he would draw a card, and the opponent wouldn't negate, because that it says negate its effect, then you can place. So because the effect would already be negated from your own card, the flame of the opponent wouldn't resolve. So flame would be useless, he wouldn't draw a card. You would leave him on 0 cards, I mean on 2 cards, and you would also have an extra card in your hand. If he wants to prevent that, he would have to Ash Blossom your own flame, meaning he would get the draw, yes, but then he wouldn't have Ash Blossom for Ahu. So you're getting, you're being beneficial in both scenarios if you flame your own card in this specific scenario. I have done that so many times in the mirror match, and he has actually won me the game. I mean, I know it looks odd negating your own card, but the card would be negated either way. So you're wasting your trap card, because I believe he had another Ash Blossom, which he didn't, but that's fine. You're wasting your card to get +1 for yourself and -1 for your opponent, because he wouldn't get the draw and he would lose the trap card. So yeah, I mean, that's something very technical, and a lot of people might not obviously negate their own card because they will be like, oh no, I will save it for my opponent. But if he doesn't have another turn, yeah, and it's kind of complicated. But yeah, if you do the math, it sticks out. Femena, yeah, Fuga, that's fair. No Ash Blossom. Hard draw Urgula, to play around the permanents as well. Or Veiler. The question is, would you Veiler Arthelion instead of Lucius? You only target one. Yeah, I understand. I'm tired as well. I will close the stream after this one. I want to do something else as well, but yeah, it's too late. I think you're not giving the mirror match another draw. I think you should both trap cards and you're passing. Ah, you said Ketu and Flame. That's fair. If you play Frixel, you can add back Orgula, which is crazy in the mirror match, but you're not. Mululu is also nice. I mean, I see so many games where Frixel is needed. I think I will play it for sure. Yeah, pass with Mululu. You have a Secretarian setup for Floodgate. That's kinda nice. Ketu, that's good, and get flamed easily. Bell, yep. You don't change Femena here? Really? You don't change Femena? He's playing Dragonmaid. If he has a Dragonmaid name, now you lose because he goes Seu. If he adds Pan or something. Orgula, yeah, you add Orgula. Do you have a Dragonmaid? He does, yep. Omnigate. So now you can use your Femena. So you have to have Femena and Veiler. Oh, Mourner. That's nice. You got bait. Yeah, that is interesting for sure. I mean, you have to negate with Seu. It's either that or you're still losing Seu either way. For sure you activate Seu. Yeah, you know these 3 and 2 unknowns. That's kinda interesting. I think you have to negate Murner. If he has Nibiru or something, you would get 35 damage for no reason. Bro, you have to, like, it's not I mean, you have to, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. 35 damage to the face? Let's see. You have to send Lucius, and if you like chamber here is very good. You summon chamber, go search hospitality, banish Sehremba and chamber for lady. You should chamber, you're in a pretty good spot. Okay. So no Gulamel to destroy Rachos, that means an Ash Blossom most likely. Or a Veiler. Maybe he wants to go Secretarian to have a good turn 3. Think on the best play. I mean, if you have a Dragonmaid, you do that. If you don't, you have to activate Rahu to not reveal any more information. Lucius. Yeah, now you're asking for it, to be honest. Now you're really asking for it. But the good thing is you can go Secretarian and you can revive Seu if he lets you do that. And you have Seu Omnigate that way. You use Fimena now? Not Rahu? Really? Come on, dude. Okay, Fimena into what? Secretarian? But if you don't have pan, that Seo just attacks over it. And you cannot Mululu Seo because you have a chamber and you did a normal summon chamber. Oh my god, you're throwing. Oh my god, you're throwing. Faith. There is no universe where you have Lucians in your hand and you would prefer to summon Lucians instead of chamber. If you summon chamber, search hospitality. What you can do is Lady effect. Then if you activate Fimena to go Secretarian, that's fine. You go SP ban Secretarian, and then you activate Rahu. Rahu with Lucias and anything else. Arthelion add back Bell. Urgula add back Lucias. Or Fimena. Set both trap cards. Attack. Yeah. And not attack because you are under SP, but. Yeah, like now, see, he didn't use Mululu. Oh no, that's game. That's game. He can go Seo attack over. Then Secretarian Memphis 2, summon Chamber effect, Lady. Do some shenanigans, go into Spheres or SP. SP back row, most likely. And Rahu into Gulamel. Or Spheres and Gulamel pop back row. You should Flame, which is nice. But yeah, you shouldn't use Arthelion. You should use Mululu to negate Secretarian. Because now that's so bad. Yeah. Yeah, now you're just cooked. Oh my god, that's so unlucky because you like there was a way that Red could win. But yeah. Targets are gonna be for sure Chamber plus Lucius. Chamber search hospitality. I mean, yeah, you have to search hospitality here because you can search change over with parlor. Veiler, but that what? Veiler chamber instead of Secretarian? Now she goes Lady. He has a Hremba in the graveyard. Lady? Yeah, like. Please summon for the love of God. Please. Yeah, okay. You saw it. Yeah, that's game. That's game for sure. Flame, Omni Negate, another Fusion, Gulamel, another Trap. Fimena, yeah, that's game. You can also Arthelion, bounce back Ghost Bell. The only way. No, like even Nibiru cannot save you this much. Change over, yeah. Yeah, it is Nibiru. I saw it coming, but it doesn't really matter because Mululu plus a top deck against Flame plus Fimena. Yeah. It doesn't really matter. That Veiler was so bad. What do you mean, thank God? Oh, Yeah, he has to have another monster in order to win for sure. Otherwise, you can go Orgula with Femena, activate Rahu, go Arthelion, bounce back Femena, and you win that way, I guess. Pan deals with the Arthelion that was summoned, you banish it. Okay, so you do have another monster, it's Pan, yep, that's game. That's game. You can return back Bell, or you can even return Pan, and then I think actually you send Mululu here. You have to send Mululu. No, that's not it, boss. You send Mululu in order to add back Mululu, and you have Femena Mululu. Mululu negate whatever he brings out with his Mululu, and you have a spell card for, I mean a trap card for his spell card. What? What? I have even told them not to use Arthelion on their opponent's monsters. For fuck's sake. Why are you afraid of Nibiru? Just ban, pop Arthelion, and then you're done. That's it. You don't need anything else. If you are willing to do that, then make... if you're going to do that, just make Gulamel. So Gulamel can pop... Yeah, now you have to pray your opponent top decks either a hand trap or a spell card. Yeah, what was that, dude? So does he top deck? The thing is, even if he does top deck, if he doesn't top deck specifically Urgula, then he loses. Specifically Urgula. That's the only way you can win this. Because otherwise, if one spell gets negated, then the other spell doesn't have anything to fuse with. So, yeah. You go Mululu, Ash Blossom, that's kinda tough. Yeah, Arthelion bounce back one of your cards. Mululu chilling 2. Just flame and stink on the target. So that's game. Yep, that's game. Dragonmaid win 2-0. You can argue, you can bounce back his Arthelion, but that does nothing. Yeah, Earth bounce Earth, but you're still losing because you have to set a trap card now. You have to set Flame, specifically Flame, which is in your graveyard, so you're not winning this. Yeah. I mean, 2 from hand still wouldn't do that much. Yeah, just stuck, but that's game for sure. Yeah, just let it, and then on your turn you activate Ketu with Ephimena plus an Urgula. For Arthelion bans Parlor. You're activating Extinct now? I mean, that's fine, but why? I mean, you don't need to do this. But sure, I guess, go off. Yeah, he has one draw with Stink, but one draw is not gonna win this, for sure. He has to shotgun it. Yeah, he has to shotgun it in order to draw specifically as Blossom for Ketu. But he has 3 mana plus 2 cards. What the fuck is that? Yeah. GG's. Okay, so Dragonmaid wins this tournament. Well done. Okay, thank you for watching, guys. More to come. See ya.